What is up, Gray Zone Warfare fans? I am back. I got another loot run video. This one's low key. This one's easy. It's for more of your starter guys. People trying to get acclimated to the game, want that good loot, but don't want to sweat for it. I've got you. I've got you right here. This is so simple. You know how you know? Because we're flying into Charlie 3. So we're going to avoid a lot of main POIs. We are going to end up in a small town. At the end, I'm going to show you how to navigate that very easily. And we are going to go try to get some loot. Very low key loot run, very low risk. Let's go. So first things first, we're going to fly into Charlie 3 and we're going to head to my marker. Let's get it. A lot of comments coming through some of the loot run videos. A lot of love. I appreciate everyone for being there and supporting. Like I said, we're just trying to build something. We're trying to build a community, not only in Gray Zone, but we're trying to build a community on our channel. And the thing is I'm a loot guy. I'm a loot runner. I do this all the time. And a lot of people, comment sometimes, and it's like, hey, you're gonna tell everybody where the good stuff is. I promise you, there's enough good stuff in this game, and the player base is nowhere near where it needs to be yet to say it. But now, will they require a little more effort? Absolutely, like absolutely. Oh, thought I heard something. So buried loot cache number one. Like I said, this is all we got a necklace at least. So this is all going to be based on the gods, you know, what we're going to get here because it's not always that easy. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to do a lot of zigzagging, boys. So you're going to hang with us, though. We're going to do it. What is this? All right, heat down. Like I said, we're going to do some zigzagging. I will say this to you. If you are new to the game, if you want to get better and you want to develop, you're going to have to put in the time. There is no quick fix. There is no quick way to make loot. There are 5-minute loot videos that I've got posted where you can go get good gear. You can get some good items. But you're not going to get immensely wealthy in this game without effort. I'm just going to tell you that. Like, and when I say effort, I just mean a grind. Like, you do all your missions, you're going to make money. You're going to make money. You're going to get cool gear. I haven't even done all my missions. Like I said, I'm a loot guy. I've played Delta Force. I played ABI. I've played not a lot of Tarkov, but I've definitely played enough. I couldn't see him. That's my bad. But I've always been a loot guy. Somebody shoot me. It's what I do. Like I said, looting is what I do. I'm in the business of looting. So pay me no never mind. And if I can't find loot, like I said, I usually I don't sweat it. Like I said, I just come up with new areas. Come up with new areas to loot. Where'd my guy go? Where'd my little guy go? There's old face pop. I haven't even been here. Not this season. I've been saving this one. This one's, like I said, we're here. So when we're here, we always try to loot because you never know what you might find. And I don't see anything really worth much. Make sure there's a guy over there. I saw him. There he is. Oh, did that dude just take a pistol to the face? I wasn't a pistol. My bad. That was okay. Anyway, so we're running up here. So this is little engagement, guys. Like these are little bitty, piddly people. You don't have to stress this too much. This is, see, I hear people taking on like big boy stuff. I can hear it. Oh, that's somebody shooting at me. Cool. I thought that was somebody. I thought that was somebody actually playing. Somebody shooting at me. Let's make sure there's nothing in here before we move on. I don't see anything. I don't see any jewelry. Nothing like that. I have found some jewelry, but it's rare. This is very. Where's dude shooting at? I don't know where. I can't move. How in the hell? Anyway, this is what we came for. The duffel bag. Do not sleep on duffel bags, guys. Do not sleep on duffel bags. There can be things in here like money, jewelry, briefcases. Same way. There is opportunity in these things, and so a lot of times people just skip over them, and that's why people struggle to get loot, man. You got to just take everything the game gives you. I'm just gonna be honest. You got to take what the game gives you and be thankful for it. Really, I mean that's all you can do, because people are right. Loot is few and far between. Sometimes, most of the time, where'd my boy go? Where'd he go? Most of the time, there's plenty to go around. I promise. There he is. Take that cash. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So next stop on our little journey. So we're at the farms. We're gonna come over here to the viewpoint, and we're gonna approach it from the south. Now you guys know me. Loot run, uh, to me is, full fledged engaged. We are not going. We're not gonna stop until we got a full backpack or the run is over. Uh, we're gonna try to fill this backpack up. I'm gonna tell you that, and that's our goal. How far is this? It ain't far. Try not to make y'all sit through the boring runs, but like at the same time, it gives me a chance to kind of communicate. Uh, anyway, so since the 0.3 update, I think this game has really tremendously improved, and I hope everybody does too. I've really enjoyed it. Like, so coming from like ABI, Delta Force, stuff like that, where it's more quick pace. Um, it ain't quick. It ain't quite Call of Duty pace, which I've played it for a long time. But now I've gotten into the extraction stuff. I really do enjoy this game. I think the realism, everything about it, just to me, it just speaks to me in a different way than like some of these other games. Let's get shot. Where'd I hit something? I don't see him. I heard him. Is that him? That ain't him. Is it only two? I remember by him. Yeah, I did. All right, this is a little sketchy at first. It's not that crazy once you approach it from the south. If you once you There's not too many more players. Like some places, I feel like they could spawn. Anyway, there's a cooler here if you need it. I still wouldn't recommend just going out in the open and just being Billy Badass, but I like to look around. Basically, what I'm looking around for is anything like that, and I'm looking for like snake wine, um, just anything that we can sell. Because I mean, like I said, if you're doing this loot run, and this is not like this is just this means you need money or you're new and you don't, you're trying to understand and learn. So basically, this is the loot run for you. Okay. So we'll go over here and just double check. But just the real reason we came over here is right here. This is the real reason we came. Our hidden cache. Uh-oh. What's in here? CQA1? Nah, boo, man. So anybody that doesn't know, and it's new to the channel, the CQA1 is the gun to get. And the reason why it's the gun to get when you do these loot runs is it's in a lot of them have Spectre DRs on top, which is worth, quite a bit on its own. Then outside of that, every CQA1 that you find in the hidden cache has M855 ammo. So anyone that is new and doesn't understand, M4 is one of the best guns in the game, and the ammo is relatively available for easy. It's like never sold out. It's always you're always able to get it, and it's one of the most devastating ammos in the game. It's cheap, It's easy to get, and like I said, if it spawns, I mean, if it spawns in a gun that you can get out of a buried cache, you know it's not that big of a deal. Make sure there ain't nobody over here. I think when I did this yesterday, somebody was here. We're gonna walk closely. Anyway, so yeah, man. But yeah, I didn't know if I've said it. If I haven't said it, anyone that has subscribed, anyone that has kind of tuned in, even comments, like talking about, I appreciate everything because, like I said, $700, guys, $700. I mean, we just got $700 in middle of nowhere, and we're right here. So we came from viewpoint here, and so we're gonna do some zigzagging because we're here to make money. So we're going right here next. We're here to make money, and we're gonna do a lot of traveling in this video. And like I said, the reason for that is we're gonna go a long way because when you start coming to these areas where they're fairly remote, you have to run. You have to put in the time to do the longer loot runs because we're not going to main POIs. We're trying to make it low risk for some of the new guys and things like that. And like I said, for all you senior players that are worried about loot, if you're having to do this loot run, like I said, and I'm doing it too. You're either trying to get easy loot, which everyone tries to do that, or like I said, other loot runs are full, whatever. I mean, you just got to have options on your plate. There is tons of loot runs. I mean, I've got loot runs on the north side of the map, south side of the map. And like I said, you can do any of them. I've even got videos proving to you guys, you can go through places that have already been picked clean. They've been picked clean and you will still find loot because people are just silly and they will clear out a whole area and then not even finish what they started. So here we are, another buried cache right here. Kind of northeast of Panther. We're not going to Panther. We're not going to take Panther because we don't need to. Come on, give me that CQA one because I loved it. $700, boys. Luxury watch. And there's my CQA one with the, we will take this. I won't put the extra weight on yet. So we're looking good right now. So just right off the rip, we're at Panther. I have not done this part of it, but we're going to do it. So we're going to take a long run right here. Because I noticed the other day that I missed some opportunity and I'm like, you know what? Let's add it to this loot run. This is a good loot run to add it to. And there's Panther. If you need to stop, if you wanted to stop, you could. I don't want to do that. I mean, I could have took that gun and made money off of it, but I want to show you what like realistic looks like. Another thing that's really key for these loot runs is if you play PvP, man, and you're out here, you're not going to run into a lot of people. Most people are going to be combating for like those freaking high value loot areas. And most people, I'll be honest with you, are lazy, man. They don't want to put in the work. Most people don't want to put in the work. Like everybody wants everything instant gratification very easily. They don't want to put in the work. And that channel is somewhere else out there. This is the channel where you got to put in the work. You got to put in the grind. And if you put in the ground and you put in the work, you will have money. I promise you. It's not hard. 550,000 is where I'm at right now. My goal is to get to 1 million by the season end. I think that's very doable. I think it's possible. I think it's going to happen. But I'm looking forward to it. Anybody else? Yep. Moving. Got him. Okay. Like I said, we're not trying to cause chaos. We're just trying to have a little fun, man. Take your soda. How you not even got any money, dude? How you gonna buy soda? Anyway, so the reason we came here, this is not something you have to do on this loot run. I like to give options though. They got $35. We'll take it. $35. So the reason we came down here is community chest. Said sometimes you can find stuff. Sometimes you can find jewelry and things in the community chest. Obviously, this one wasn't one of those times. But I'm gonna tell you why we added this to the loot run. And the reason we added to the loot run is I'm gonna show. Sorry, is right here. We're gonna go down here and I'm gonna show you. This is why we added to the loot run. Good. Shotgun. Cool. Nothing. Oh, I also been really appreciating everyone with the comments, like telling me what I missed and stuff. Like I said, I am human. I miss a lot of stuff, dude. And I try to put these videos together. I am not some videographer. I'm not some expert on the game. You know, I just play for fun. And I started doing videos because I enjoy it. I feel like doing videos makes the content a little more fun. Anyways, buried cash, like you said, if you look at the map, we're right here. Come on, show me that money. Oh, $900 and a laptop. God bless, man. We're already making money. Okay, so next, this is going to be the long run, guys. This is the long run that I will not make you watch. We're going to just make our way up to Lakeside Farm. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, guys. We're here. I just had to shoot somebody, so I just decided to come back. We're on the south side of Lakeside Farm, so we're going to come right up through the south side. I had to shoot him. He was like right there looking at me, but we're going to come up around the corn. There'll be one on the porch, kind of looking at me probably. Yep. He ain't looking at me though. There should be another one out here somewhere. Maybe on the road. I know there's usually 3 patrolling this area. Not really a sweat. Oh man, a necklace? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one. Loot guys smiling on us today, boys. So this ain't even lucrative. I can't wait till we do something good. Um anyway, so long story short, we were talking about like money and how easy this game can be. So I've literally amassed a lot of my wealth just making money from these loot runs I've been showing on video, and I try a lot of them out before I put them on here. Not all of them. Sometimes I find one to plot it in my head, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go, just gonna see what they think, you know. And sometimes they're duds, man. Sometimes nobody's there, and I try to give y'all the realistic perspective of that too. I don't want to sit here and sugarcoat it. Like you're not always gonna find loot where you go. There's gonna be crates. There's gonna be things that are open, missed. Uh, they've already been taken, so you're just SOL. I'm really excited to see what they do with these supply crates because that has potential. I don't know what they're gonna do yet, but it's gonna be cool. So the reason we came to the farm though is right back here. There's a guy back here somewhere. There you go. Another one. My keyboard sticking? Yep. My keyboard was sticking. Oh, another one? What? Who made that extra shot? You hear? Did y'all hear that? Like, am I tripping? I could have swore. All right. My bad. Maybe I'm hallucinating, guys. I don't know. Could have swore there was an extra shot being shot. Okay, so that's all for him. Here's why we came over here, though. The hidden cache. Give me another CQ. Use that. Dang, dude. These dog water guns. We are going to inspect that. We're going to detach. We're going to detach because we don't want that. We'll see, though. Okay. So I keep feeling like my controller's sticking. Not my controller, my keyboard and mouse. Okay. So we're done with Lakeside Farms, and we're coming up to the end of our loot run. So now we're going to go to the band. I'm not even going to try to say it, but this is a very highly contested area. So what does that mean? I'm going to let y'all run with me while we talk. What that means is this area is always being looted. This is not a secret. This area right here this is a bonus area. If you are able to get loot out of this area, consider yourself blessed. I show you a lot of stuff, and this is the one area, like, I feel like there's always people in this area, in and out, in and out, in and out. Watch the maps all day long, in and out, in and out, in and out. So my thing is don't look at it as like, oh, you're showing everybody the loot. People know about this. They already know. And they're in and out of it all day long. And if you're able to get it, great. If you're not, just, chalk it up. Just, hey, maybe next time. Another laptop? Sweet. Can't sweat the small stuff, guys. Can't sweat the small stuff. We're here to make money. And the thing is, and the way to make money in this game is to turn and burn. Wheels, boots on the ground, run the routes, put in the time. You will make money. It will amass to a large fortune. You will start getting some of the best gear stockpiled. And at the end of the day, you're going to be like, man, I didn't think I'd ever have this much stuff. Like, I got people and friends and stuff that have played this game, and they're like, man, how'd you get so much stuff? How'd you get so much money? I only play I usually play like 4 hours on the weekends, and I usually just making videos and stuff. And I usually maybe play 1 hour. I don't know, 1 hour, maybe a couple of days a week during the week. So it's not like I play a lot. I just stick to the routes. But again, that's why I don't have all my missions done, all that stuff. Anyway, you're going to come up to this house the same route I took. I check that doorway. I'm going to hop right over. There's no one around me. I don't hear any activity. Check these bodies. They have cash sometimes. They have phones a lot of times. One of them usually has a phone. They didn't this time. So we're going to go in here. This is the golden egg of this particular loot run. All loot runs are lucrative. It's just how much. And so here you go. Look, this has been open. We'll see if there's anything in the CSI firearms box. It's looted. It's looted. We can't be butthurt about it. It's looted. Someone's already been here. I told you. Revolving door. Jewelry box, been looted. So you can see the potential here. Like yesterday, I amassed over $9,000 on this loot run. You can clearly see the potential. But this time, you're not going to get that because it's gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few more things. That's why on my loot video, what is happening? I'm stuck. I can't. What? Keyboard's dead. Maybe my keyboard's dead. Hold on, let me see if that's it. No. There we go. Oh, scared the shit out of me, guys. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna show you some more. I'm gonna show you another path though. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come out here to the backside. We're gonna keep our head on a swivel. We're not even gonna try to loot all this because there's no point. We're gonna assume that he looted everything, and I know that's exactly the opposite of what we want to do on this channel, is assume. But for the newer people, for this type of loot run, you don't need that sweat. You don't need it. I'll show you where you need to go. I'll show you where you need to get the money and get out. This area is very contested. It's much like the starter town. There's a lot of opportunity to get shot in the back. People coming out of the woodwork. You don't need all that. So we're not even going to worry about it. I'll show you what you need. He's looking for me. I don't know. And what we're going to do is we're going to check this cash register. It's been looted. You can clearly see it's been looted. So this guy knew what he was doing. He knew what he was after. He came in. He did the exact same thing I'm trying to show you. So that cash register, $200 maybe. I've seen as much as $3. Not much though. This is not a Midnight Sapphire cash register. All right, so we're gonna make our way here. We're trying to, like I said, avoid a confrontation. We don't need it. You don't need it. I don't need it. We're gonna check the bodies. Nothing. So this guy has probably looted his purse. Nope. People forget stuff all the time. That's why we sell you. So I just got $1,000 almost out of the purse. It was 800, but that's still pretty good. So what we're gonna do to avoid more conflict, we're not done. We still got one more thing to do. We're just kind of make our way down here, get some clearing so we have space to kind of work. If we need to shoot somebody, we can shoot them. We're going to make our way right here. So the big cherry on this whole loot run was looted, right? The biggest area is the CSI firearms crate and a jewelry box that was looted. A lot of cash generated from those jewelry boxes and those good firearm crates, especially if you pull like an AK-15 or something like that. So we didn't get it. God, that sucks, right? Okay, let's see what we end up with even without it, because even without that, that's the area of the loot run that's going to be picked over. It's never going to be the buried caches. I told you, people are lazy. They don't want to go out here and they don't want to make these long runs. They want to go to one place, use one key, get whatever's in the room, and then get the hell out. Now, obviously, I tell you that, and they did go get some stuff, but they missed the purse. They missed the purse. That's what I'm telling you. These guys don't know what they're doing. Yeah, bam. CQA1. Okay, thank you. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do unload because we're in the business of making money. Gonna drop, oop. All right, so we've got a full backpack now. That's great. And we're gonna end at stalwart. And the reason why is because I'm gonna give you some options on what you can do next. So I'm gonna meet you at stalwart. We're gonna like cash out, and I'm gonna give you two options on where you can go from there. I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, here we are at stalwart. We just got back. We always check our little PMC crate. It was empty. We got a guy standing right here, so he probably took that. This is fine. As I said, that's part of the game. And so we're going to just take everything and we're going to throw it over here. Look at that, $3,000. Okay, so like I said, even without the cherry that was on top of everything that we saw, even without it, I want to see what we end up with. Let's just see. Okay, so Vulture's here real quick. Sorry guys, Vulture's here. You got to act. Anything worthwhile? I don't see anything crazy. I mean, his inventory has been crap here lately. We are going to start leveling up Vulture, by the way, but we're not going to do it during loot runs because obviously I want to try to show you what you can make. So Banshee for cameras and laptops. So there you go. Banshee, camera, laptop, boom. Okay. So we're going to stick with Banshee for weapons because we're trying to get him to a certain level. So, all right, boom. So now here we go. Turncoat for all jewelry. Vulture does take jewelry, by the way. And so that necklace there, boom. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go back to our, make sure we don't have anything in our wallet. We do not. We still have a phone, so we'll do the phone. We'll do lab rat with the phone. And I think that's everything that we have and we amassed on this loot run. But let me make sure because I don't want to tell you something wrong. It looks as if we did. We have very little. Oh, M855, which we'll just throw over here. This is all from loot runs. So we're going to combine. We made $8,700.42 on a loot run that didn't even have the main opportunity area for the loot run. So if you would have pulled, let's say, 3 pieces of jewelry from there, depending on what it is, I've seen other streamers pull $6,000 watches out of that jewelry box. But there you go. We didn't even have the opportunity to do that, and we still made $8,700. Very little risk, very, very little engagement. This is the loot run. You need to throw in your daily loot run. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think in the comments. With that said, I told you 2 options for this loot run. 2 options. So loot runs should not be, hey, I'm going to do a loot run and then be done. No, man. When you committed to doing loot runs, you need to do that. So stalwart, you could go up. There's Foxtrot 3. You can fly anywhere you wanted to, but you can go up to the Hunter's Paradise, go to the hunting lines, things like that, get some of that good loot there. You could do my video, the very first video I posted for loot runs, and make your way and do a reverse mayor's house loot run if you have that key. Very good for generating vulture items to sell. And you can just work your way up through construction, up through here, all the way up to the mayor's mansion, and then sell that stuff back to Vulture. But what we're going to do in just a second, I'm going to end this video, but I'm going to actually take you on a different journey. And we're going to start right here, same place we started. And we're actually going to start here because we're going to assume this picked over. And we're going to make our way through the Sunset Chalet, which is another highly contested area, which is usually picked over. And we're going to do that loot run. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. Please, please, please like the video. It does help the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Make sure you turn notifications on so you can get notification anytime we post new videos. Like I said, thank you for watching my Gray Zone Warfare content. We'll see you all in the next one.